Hello and welcome to Tash Life. I'm Tash and today we are doing a craft haul. So let's get into it. Okay, the first one we've got is from Spotlight. I've been trying to get my sewing machine working again, and so I didn't really have a lot of equipment, or a lot of things that I need to make it work, because I wanted to do some sewing on paper and sewing and journaling and things. So I picked these up, which was, I think this was $10 and this was $3. So I mean, there's actually thread in these bobbins, which I don't know if you can see there, black and white, which I thought was a good idea. And then when I got home, I thought, well, I might want to put a different colour in there, and it's full of thread. I do have a couple of empty ones, I think. So yeah, it is just only $3 to get another packet with empty ones. So if I need to, that might be what I do. So yeah, grab those. Now I bought through Shein one of these, one of the things that do this eyelet tool thing. But then I thought, well, if I want to do an eyelet in the middle of a book, in the middle of a spine, I can't get it in there. So I couldn't remember what the eyelet machine that I bought actually had eyelets with it, and I couldn't remember what size they were. And this doesn't really have sizes; it just says small and large. So I grabbed one of each. I think this one was $13 and this one was $7. So it's not, really expensive. But yeah, I grabbed those. So now I can do eyelets where I want to do eyelets. That's a long way of saying that. And then I bought some paper. They had a special on the paper. Try and get it in the frame there. So these are books, like a bookshelf, which I thought would be good because I want to do some book-themed journals. So I bought a couple of those, and they are plain on the back. And then I bought these ones, which, I thought they would be good sort of book theme as well, because it says memories, family traditions, family heirlooms, and books all sort of fall into that category for me anyway. And this is on the back, which I sort of thought was, I mean, it's not bookish, but it can be bookish, can't it? So I bought three of those, and these can be all made into tags as well, and, any little thing that I want. And then I bought, how many of these did I buy? Two? Bought two of these. So this can be all tags and sentiments, tags, journaling spaces, and it does have a back. It's double-sided. So I just bought two of those, and yeah, that is Spotlight. Okay, now this one is a mixture of Target and a mixture of Kmart, and I've decided to lump them together from now on because most of it's all Enco brand, and I can not always remember which one I bought it from, which is annoying. So if I can remember, I will say. But if I can't remember, it could be from either, because they both sell the same stuff now anyway. So this one I bought from Kmart. This is a serviette, which I thought would be cute for doing serviette. I think you call them napkins in America. Doing serviette craft. So that's cute. Cute. I think that's another one. No. Okay. So there's this coloured paper. I can't remember if I bought this from Kmart or Target, but if you look really close, you can see it's not like plain copy paper. It's kind of mottly, a bit like handmade paper. So I bought that. That's got lots of different colours in it. There we go. But well, not lots of, yeah, you can't even get close enough. Oh, there we go. So it's got quite a few different colours in it, but they're not just plain. They're sort of, it's printed on there. That design is printed on there, but it's just not plain paper. It's sort of a bit mottly, and I like that. This one here, it was probably actually on clearance, but I just like the textures. I like the different textures, and I was thinking about doing like a mermaid journal as well, and I thought this would be good for that, the water. Yeah, and this one could be good for the book one as well. Anyway, it's not double-sided, I don't think. It's just single-sided, but yeah, grab that one. I think I bought this from Target. I think. And I thought it would be handy for sewing. I wanted a big needle and some round needles to sew, like bookbinding. Oh my goodness, there we go. This is the first time I've done the hand cam, and I've cast it to my TV so I can see whether I'm in the frame, and everything is opposite. Like I'm looking at the TV and everything is opposite which way I move. It's like looking in a mirror. So anyway, that's if I move strangely, that's why. So yeah, I thought that would be handy for that. I'm pretty sure I bought this from Target. Now, this book I bought from Kmart. It is one of these colouring books, and I thought this would be good like to make journal cards or pockets or even pages like these ones that have a full page. You could just like, I wonder if I can like split the spine to get it out, or maybe just cut it out. There was a book one in here, which is sort of what sealed the deal for me. I know where it is. No. I have been picking up a lot of these sort of books secondhand. They've had a page or two coloured. And, you know, you can get them for like hardly anything secondhand. People just want to get rid of their stuff. But this one, I thought this was good because it's not whole pages. It's like, you know, bits like that. So, yeah, I thought that would be good for that kind of thing. Add a little bit of interest, a little bit of something different. There's some Australian things in here, which would be good for people that are not in Australia, or even people in Australia, but, you know, a little bit of something special for people that don't live in Australia. Yeah, there was a book in here. I don't know what's happened to it. It's in here somewhere. Anyway, got that from Kmart. I did pay full price for that because I thought it was, oh, there, and there it is. So, yeah. Now, I have all these stickers. I think some of them I bought from Kmart and some of them I bought from Target. And I bought two of a lot of them because the girls sort of fight over the stickers. Like, you know, oh, she's hugging all the stickers and I wanted to use that one and all that kind of thing. They like to do the same things. So I picked these up. I think they're like $1 each, and some of them may have even been on clearance. So we've got the princesses. I think it's princesses. We've got these unicorn ones. This is magical colour. So they've got the foil on them. We know I like the foil. These bird ones, I thought they would be nice to do some art journaling or even junk journaling with. They've got the foil around the edge, and these are like puffy, a little bit puffy stickers. And there's that Australian sort of element as well, which a lot of people from other countries might like. I did pick up another one of these because I used some of the one that I had. I used the tiger and some of the leaves, and the kids kept trying to take it. While I'm like, don't touch that. That's mine. I'm using it. So I thought I would get another one so they can use it as well. And then I picked up these. These are bubble stickers. Well, yeah. So we've got unicorns and dinosaurs. One of the girls is into dinosaurs, so I thought I'd grab the dinosaur ones. And that is it for Kmart and Target. So this is from Red Dot. So I picked up these charms because, like I said, I wanted to do a mermaid dot journal. So I thought that would be good for that one. I also saw this paper there, and I really liked it. It's single-sided. But yeah, I thought that would be good for stuff. And I picked up some spray bottles. Now, first of all, I picked up these ones. I bought two of these. These are 100ml. And I needed more. I didn't have enough for what I was doing. I was like dyeing some paper. So I went and got some more. These are 80ml. And the 80ml is much better value for money. Like this packet of 2 is the same amount as this packet of 1. And it's only 20ml different. And as you can see, I don't even like use the whole bottle. So if you're going to Red Dot, I would recommend the 80ml over the 100ml for value. You know, unless you need a volume of, you know, product in the sprayer. But yeah, it's got a nice spray on it too. So yep, that is Red Dot. So this is what I picked up from my journaling workshop place. This is a silicone stamp, which I thought that would be great for backgrounds. Really like that. And then I just picked up, I needed some more people stickers. So I picked these up. This was in the bargain bin, 50 cents, bit of lace. But let's take these out and have a look, shall we? So this is all in frame because I was casting onto my TV and it stopped working and I don't know why. So that's those people. So that's all right. Blue, they're all a bit old-fashioned ladies. So that's one packet. The quality's, well, I think that's actually a broken sticker, that one. Foot's chopped off. Oh well. We'll just cover her up with a bit of a embellishment or something. And then we got these ladies. These are a bit old-fashioned too. But they're sort of more neutral colours, I think. Neutrally colours, yeah. So I'm not sure where you can get these from. You might be able to get them from Shein or AliExpress. They do have the tag thing on them that those places tend to have. Some of these are two ladies. So yeah, that's good. Oh, there's another two ladies. Interesting. So we have more people to put in our journaling. Okay. Now, that was from the workshop place. I do workshops, which is local to me, so I don't usually mention the name. Now, I picked up these serviettes from Woolworths. I just thought they were so pretty and delicate looking. Good for like faux rice paper or, you know, decoupaging or something like that. So I picked them up, Woolworths. These I got from Reject Shop. We do have reject shops across Australia, I believe. So if you're in Australia, this is where they were. I picked up this plastic tablecloth. They're like a $2 tablecloth. They're so handy for lots of different things. It's just like plastic, thin plastic. So they're good for like drying dyed papers or drying painty papers or protecting your table or your desk. I also use them, sometimes my sunroom leaks, and I also use them to put over things in the sunroom to stop them from getting damaged by the water. So yeah, these things are handy to have around, and they only cost $2. And to be quite honest, I've had one for 7 years now, and it doesn't have a single hole in it. So they're pretty hardy if if you're careful with them. They can last pretty good. So yeah, that. And then I picked this one up from Reject Shop. There you go. See that? So I just thought, oh, look, there's the foil again. That would be a nice papers for all sorts of different things. Yeah. They're only one-sided. I was looking for the leopard print. There it is. Yeah, nice. And I also picked up this serviette, which I thought would be good for decoupaging as well. Yeah, it's pretty. Right, now I picked these up from Big W. I did pick up some other stencils before that I hauled before, and I really liked them. And I was thinking, I'm sure there was two different types of stencils that I didn't get the other one. So I went back and had a look. Well, when I was walking past, I thought I'd run in and have a browse, and they did. They had this one, which is like mandalas, is that what they're called? And I thought that would be good because I've started like dyeing papers and things like that, and I'm just having so much fun with it. And these kind of stencils are great. You can put them onto the paper when it's wet, tea dyed or avocado dyed, and then the stencil, like where the paper touches the air, it dries faster, and where it dries faster, the dye dries darker. So the stencil actually shows up. If you put this on the stencil when the paper's wet and just push it down, and you will end up with a stencil of tea dye or something like that. So yeah, really enjoying that. And I've also been using this is just food dye, food colouring in water, and you can just spray that on over the top of the paper, and it looks great. And I also picked up these, which are just plain paper clips. I didn't really have any plain paper clips, so I just grabbed some. So that was Big W. I actually can't remember where I picked them up from. I am judging by this label that they may have come from Reject Shop. They could have come from Reject Shop because of the label, is what I'm thinking. But I honestly, I can't remember, and they could have come from any of the shops that I've already mentioned. But I just thought they would be good for decoupaging and faux rice paper and all that kind of stuff. It's so pretty. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention those. Okay, so this is Shein. I've picked up a few bits and pieces. I was trying to sort of curate a journal, like a bookish journal. So we'll do that part first. So, okay, I picked up one of these. I didn't have one yet, and I thought that it would be nice to be able to corner the round the corners on things. So I picked up that. I haven't tried it out yet to see what it's like, but it had a good review. So I picked that one up. I picked up this little tiny journal. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be quite so small. I thought it was going to be a bit bigger. But it comes with a little ring, and they're just flat. Actually, they're kind of shiny, actually. And I thought I could do little journals on them, but I thought the paper, I thought it was going to be a bit bigger. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet. I may turn them all into tags. It wasn't expensive. None of this stuff is expensive. You know, it's from Shein. So. Right, should we start with the stickers? First of all, we had this one, which is so cute. I mean, it's just so tiny. I've got to say, this journaling stuff, when it comes from Shein, it's always so much smaller than I imagine it's going to be in my brain. Like, as I said, I was trying to curate a bookish journal. So I was picking up all sorts of little booky bits. So these are cute. These are cute. I've got to say, I'm not a fan of the white, this white. It's not my favourite, but that's okay. So that's that one, which is just all sort of, this is shiny. This is a shiny sticker with a white around the edge. And, I mean, look at this whole box is smaller than that. So these are a bit bigger. They're supposed to be like papers, but to be quite honest, this is a very glossy, and I'm not happy about that, but I guess you can use them for layering stickers. You could maybe put a sticker of words inside there, but I don't think writing is going to stay on it, and I don't think stamping is going to stay on it very well either. It's very glossy. So there's that. Oh, look, that one looks like cardboard. It's so hard to tell on the website what things are going to be like when they come. Now, I kind of thought that these would be more of a bigger size, like a page size, and they are tiny. They're smaller than these. There's the box for that. So they're bigger than, but I kind of thought they would be bigger. And to be fair, I didn't measure. I didn't get a ruler out and go, oh, it's going to be that big. I just kind of thought it was going to be like a B5, maybe not a B5, maybe an A5 size is what I thought it was going to be. A5, is that right? Yeah, I think A5 is what I thought it was going to be. But I mean, they're nice. They're not glossy like the other one. They feel more like washi stickers, but I'm sure they'll come in handy for something. Just maybe not what I was thinking of using them for. And you have a few multiples there, so that's good. Right, we've got some more people. These are book ladies. Yeah, two ladies reading books. So that's all right. That's what I expected them to be like. They're not all exactly. I thought they were all old-fashioned, but she doesn't look old-fashioned. Neither does she. Anyway, lost the shoes from there. Right, this is more like it. This is all like stacks of books. Oh, that was nice. My cat's a bit old. Well, she's quite old, and she gets lost sometimes Yeah, I'm here. Yes. I'm not even sure if you can hear it. She's meowing at me. Anyway, I like those ones. They're nice. Okay, a couple more packets of stickers. So these are like spines of books. And they're like a washi sticker, which I thought would be good. They're like old-fashioned books, looking books. So they're nice, aren't they? Yes. Just stomach. Oh, these are bigger. These are much bigger. Look at this. Oh, that's quite big. One. That's about the same. What's your cat? And then there's some libraries. Yeah. And another library. So that's it for the stickers. Now we've got this one of these packs. Yeah. Paper packs, like specialty papers, I guess. So you get some buttons. This is like mesh. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like some sort of mesh. So we've got a couple of those. It's even better, maybe if I take them off. There's another bit of mesh. It's, this is flat on one side. So it's like a handmade paper kind of thing. This is, I'm not sure if these are real or if they're printed, but they do have texture to them. They do have some texture. See, they're flat on the back. I think they must be printed because there's nothing on the back. But they are a little bit textured. They're a little bit rough, like as if they are handmade, but they're not. That one doesn't feel the way it looks. It feels very flat. Well, that one's nice. That one looks like rumpled paper. Oh, I like these. These look good. See, this is kind of the size that I expected. Where's it gone? Yeah. This is kind of the size that I expected it to be in my mind. Also these, that's kind of the size that I expected them to be. Even these, kind of expected them to be bigger. But like I said, I didn't measure. I just went, oh, they look nice. Bought them. So that's good. We've got all these nice little textured papers. See, that looks like it's got confetti on it, but it's not. It's flat. It's not as smooth as copy paper. There is a texture to it, but it's not a texture like this. This feels how it looks. This feels how it looks. This also feels how it looks. Is there two here? Here we go. There's two. Isn't that? But these, they're obviously printed, but they are not as smooth as copy paper. They are a little bit textured. So there's that, and we get some random buttons. Right, now there's this. I hope I'm in frame. I hope so much that I'm in frame. Okay, oh, this was envelopes. Right, so this is paper. It's like writing paper type of. So this page is A4, so it's not quite A5. It's not quite A5. The A5, half of an A4 is A5. No, I don't know. B5, maybe it's B5. I can't remember my paper sizes. And then we've got this nice little burlap string with these. These are they metal? Let's have a look. Yes, these are metal. They are metal leaves. So you can like tie, embellish. And then these are envelopes, which are like craft paper-ish. No, they're like matching. So I thought that would be nice to put in a journal, like a little secret journaling spot or something. These are called journal sheets. And I was kind of hoping that they would be bigger than what they are. Obviously, I didn't measure again. I was hoping that they would be, but they're not. But I can still use them as pages, sheets in a journal, like small sheets, mismatched sized sheets in the journal. I can use them for. So there's this one, this one, this one. She looks a little bit AI to me, I think. And they're just plain on the back, plain white. You maybe want to tea dye them or stencil or something. But they fit the bookish sort of theme. So I'm not mad about them. I wish they were a bit bigger, but that's okay. And then I bought this. These are 8x8. And I'm not sure what I was expecting when I bought 8x8, because it's not really, it depends on the picture. But I feel like this picture is not really good enough to have as a full sheet, but it's not really big enough to like, maybe you could have it like a, yeah, see, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This one, are these stickers? No, these are just pictures. Bit of, what's this, damask, is that what they call it? Some music paper, some more books. So I was trying to get into the book theme, get some booky things. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these because of the size of them, and I would have to like cut them down, I feel like, and because there's kind of a, is that the same? No, because there's kind of a picture going on here. I don't know how to make it work. See, this you could make, this would be easy to cut down because you could just cut it in half or cut it there, or, and this one too. You could use this. You could use this as a journaling sheet. Just fold it in half. You could use this as a pocket. You could use this as a tag. You could use this as a page like this. But the ones that have pictures on them like this, we kind of have to chop some of the picture off. So another picture. So this is like an antique shop. We're back to the beginning again. Yes, we're back to the beginning again. So that's that one. Right. Now, there's only one thing left. And that is this tool that I bought. Eyelet plier. So, it comes with these ones. So they look like the small ones. And you come with all these colours as well. So there's all these colours. I have not tried it yet. I cannot speak of the quality. And I am not experienced in these things either. But that's the size. So you can put the hole in it here. So it's a bit like a crocodile thing. And then you do your eyelet thing in that bit. This is like measuring in it. Trying to get them all even. So yeah, excited to use that. Give it a go, see if it's any good. It had good reviews, so yeah, that's that. So that is everything today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.